Welcome all to the first ever 501st Olympics. Today is a historic day. This event consists of Avalanche Company, a company that makes up almost 200 clones. The Olympics will pit platoon versus platoon and see who is the best of these events. Will first platoon throw body after body of their very expendable troopers to first place? Will second platoon, a platoon with no characteristics, bore their way to the hearts of the audience? Will third platoon build trenches and tunnel their way to the rectum of the enemies? Will fourth platoon ignore everything and simply full charge past all obstacles? Find out here! The schedule for these events in the next couple weeks are Friday, 8 p.m. EST for third platoon, Saturday, 4:30 EST for first and 5:30 EST for fourth platoons, Sunday at 5 p.m. EST second platoon. These events will be going on YouTube after they are held, however, as edited videos. If you want to see these events unfold live, then go to my Twitch at these times and join in on the fun. Alright, so the first event of the 501st Olympics will be the Convoy event. The Convoy event is the convoy will go through a certain pathway with obstacles they have to overcome and reach the finish line as quickly as possible. Each platoon will be going through the same pathway with the same obstacles, ensuring that the event is fair across all the platoons. The vehicles that will be used will either be the Republic Fast Infantry Transport, a light vehicle that is able to hold 5 people, the Republic Light Infantry Transport, which is just a truck, obviously very lightweight, however it can hold a large amount of troopers. And finally, the new addition to the mod, one of the best, in my opinion, additions to the mod, came over from the 212th, is the Bantha IFV, alright? This can hold, as passengers, 10 people, and it has a crew of 3, the driver, the commander, and the gunner. This is a very mean vehicle with medium armor and a few weak points. It has multiple rockets that the gunner can fire, as well as, I'm pretty sure these are between 20 to 30 millimeter blaster size auto cannons, as well as the commander is able to utilize this turret here, which is definitely stronger than a DC-15A, however not nearly as strong as these main cannons here. So it's either going to be, which is less likely, one of these vehicles only or a mix of these 3, but I'm almost certain that at least these 2 will be used. But the convoy vehicles will be the same throughout every event. And the drivers, well really the crew for these vehicles will be Minoc, which is our brand new armored detachment. Brand new in relative terms. They were formed about 2 to 3 months ago, and they're still in their infancy stage. However, they are the ones who crew all vehicles, especially the vehicles like the Bantha and Saber, and they're the ones manning artillery equipment, also turrets such as, for example, the Republic field gun here. Alright, so continuing, there will be a certain amount of judges, including myself, that will be judging each platoon on certain factors. The convoy event winners will not simply be chosen based on speed, but a few other factors as well, such as how well the platoon reacts to contacts, how quickly the contacts are eliminated, convoy communication, unit cohesion, etc. Alright, so with all the information out of the way, let's go ahead and get a brief overview of the track. Again, the track is going to be the exact same for all 4 of these platoons, as well as the obstacles that face before them. I'm not going to go too in-depth with how this track is, because I don't want to spoil it, because it's almost a guarantee that event participants are going to be watching this video as well. So just take a quick overview of the starting FOB. Just a small walled off area here. We have some fuel tanks here, some canopies. This is where the vehicles are most likely going to be spawned in via Zeus. We have a platform here. This is probably where platoon leadership will address the platoon. The judges will be here as well, and the platoon will set up here. We have a helipad here for reinserts. When a trooper does die on the field, they're not going to have to drive from here to wherever they're at in the track. They will be dropped off via LAT with our Razor pilots. Alright, so once the platoon has given their orders and they're organized, they will load up in their vehicles and they will be on their way. They're going to go through this highway here, and get back on the mainland, and this will be their track. So, like I said before, I'm not going to go too in-depth with the obstacles in this track. I'm going to do a quick brush over, but if you pay attention enough, you might be able to see a few things here or there. All right, so let's get started. So, they're going to be going through this highway here and get off the highway, and now they're on their track. They're going to be moving through here, and they have a checkpoint here. A very nice, simple design. You got some Star Wars assets here, some Optre assets, vanilla, canal walls. I really like the simplicity of this checkpoint here. They will be then going through this town. And if they keep moving on, they will take a right here. There is a tower with some, barriers here. Probably a good position for enemies. Again, I'm not too certain on what this place is going to be used for or where the obstacles are going to be. And they're going to keep going through this path here. Up, you can see some very visible earthen rampart or just simply trenches here. They're going to keep moving up the hill. So this is definitely going to be an uphill battle. We have a modular bunker, concrete bunker there with more trenches. You can see some over there as well. You keep moving up, keep moving up. And now they will move to this direction, take a right here. They have another little town here, and then they will move up to this ruined castle. As you can see, some Republic containers here, some other containers, camouflage or command console tent, and this is where their most likely endpoint is going to be right here. And so just to recap, let's go from end to start. They're going to end here, and they're going to be coming all the way through here. All right, this is the start point, and that right up there is the end point. So that's going to be the first event for this Olympics, but that is not it. So we have a little bit of, let's just say, blue on blue for this event. We're going to have a really silly event to where the platoons will start off at one end of this track. As you can see here, there's VR cover objects. This is just to show the barrier. They cannot go past these objects. They have to stay within these two barriers here. And they will start somewhere here, most likely by the acclimator. And they will have to go through this very narrow pathway and reach the sea or just the airstrip. However, going back to the blue on blue, this is where Minoc is going to have a little bit of fun. Minoc is going to be able to set up right here and rain down hell on the platoon. The platoon must coordinate effectively, have ridiculously good spacing, and just sheer luck. And whichever platoon has the most of these three will be victorious for this event. And Minoc will be able to use anything from, let's just see, the AT-7s, if I can even find them. But let's just save those for later. And let's bring out the new stuff. So, Minoc is going to be able to use the HOT, the Republic Artillery. They will also be able to use the missile platform right here. They also have the AT-7. I'm not too certain if they're going to be using this. I mean, hell, this platform can't even contain this thing here. But they will be able to use a mix of these three and maybe even get some Banthas in here as well. I'm not too certain on what exactly that they're going to be using. And they might also be able to use Banthas to shoot down on top of the players. All right, so again, the platoons will start in one area here, and whichever platoon is able to have decent enough spacing, unit cohesion, and sheer luck will be the winners of this event here. And I am certain that Minoc is going to enjoy every single round they throw downrange, because come soon, you're going to see 46 guys that look like ants being stomped on by the might of Minoc. Alright, so that concludes the first event of the 501st Olympics. I hope to see you all live during these events, and if you cannot make it, I'll be sure to get these on YouTube as soon as possible. Make sure to subscribe and hit the bell so you don't miss a video. Like and comment down below which platoon do you think will take first place. Keep in mind, everyone, this is just the start. I'll see you all soon.